Ever wonder how those enormous 80-pound appliances get into your home? They don't. Ever wonder how washing machines work? Well, here's how they're made. I have spent the morning at a factory learning exactly how these machines are put together. If you've ever wanted to know what goes into making a washer and dryer, keep watching because I'm going to break it down. We'll start by looking at the entire process from start to finish. Then we'll dive deeper into each of the key steps that make up this production line. Welcome to our channel, where we explore how things work. The manufacturing process for washing machines is fairly standardized across all major manufacturers. The typical process consists of 12 major steps: unloading body assembly, door assembly, tub assembly, loading, washing system installation, drying system installation, electric and plumbing installation, quality control inspection, packaging, and finally shipping. The first step in the process is unloading. Parts like the outer cabinet, inner tubs, and other components arrive at the assembly plant via semi-trucks. Once there, they re-unloaded from the trucks and placed onto conveyors that move them through the various stages of the assembly line. The second step is the body assembly. This is when the main cabinet of the washer is assembled. Parts like the top, sides, and back are screwed together, and any necessary bracing is added for support. Sometimes during this stage, the manufacturer may add any decorative panels or finishes to the cabinet. These steps may seem simple, but they're crucial to the final product. A sturdy and well-assembled cabinet ensures that the washing machine can withstand the rigors of daily use, while also looking good in your laundry room. Next up is the door assembly. The door is one of the most important parts of the washing machine, and it needs to be installed correctly to ensure that it seals properly, that the glass doesn't crack or break during operation. This is done by first attaching the door to the hinge, then placing the door assembly into the opening in the front of the cabinet and screwing it in place. Once the door is attached, any necessary weather stripping is added to help seal the door and prevent leaks. Now let's talk about the tub assembly. The tub is another critical component of the washing machine, and it needs to be installed accurately to ensure that it sits level and drains properly. This is done by first attaching the tub to the stand or the platform, which is then lowered into the opening in the bottom of the cabinet. Once the tub is in place, it's secured with bolts or other fasteners. In addition, any necessary plumbing components such as the drain hose connection and water inlet connections are installed during this stage. It's pretty amazing to see how these massive tubs are maneuvered into place with such precision. The team works together to ensure everything lines up perfectly. Now, we're ready to load phase. Once the tubs are installed, it's time to load the washing machine with all the parts that go inside the drum. This includes things like the agitator, the pump, the filter, and the various hoses and wiring that connect them. Each part has a specific place, and it needs to be installed correctly to ensure that the washing machine operates efficiently and effectively. For example, the agitator needs to be installed so that it rotates freely without any obstructions. And the pump needs to be installed so that it can drain the water out of the tub once the wash cycle is finished. Any mistakes at this stage could lead to a malfunctioning washing machine that doesn't clean clothes properly, or even breaks down entirely. So the team takes great care to ensure that everything is installed correctly. After the parts are loaded, it's time to install the washing system. This includes things like the control board, the timer, the water valves, and the dispenser drawer. These parts are installed in a specific sequence to ensure that they're all working together properly. For example, the control board is programmed to work with the timer and the water valves, so they need to be installed in a way that allows them to communicate with each other effectively. Similarly, the dispenser drawer needs to be installed so that it dispenses the right amount of detergent and fabric softener during the wash cycle. Next up is the drying system installation. If it's a dryer, then the dryer needs to have its heating element, blower wheel, exhaust duct, and other components installed. This process is similar to the washing system installation in that these parts also need to be installed in a specific order to ensure that they are all working together properly. Now let's talk about the electric and plumbing installation. During this stage, the various electrical and plumbing components of the washing machine are installed. This includes things like the power cord, the drain hose, and the water inlet hoses. These components are installed in a way that makes them easily removable for the end user. For example, the drain hose needs to be installed so that it can be easily connected to the standpipe or the laundry tub. And the water inlet hoses need to be installed so that they can be easily connected to the water supply. Once the electric and plumbing components are installed, the washing machine goes through a quality control inspection. This is an important step because it helps to ensure that the washing machine is safe and effective. Before it goes to the customer's house, during the inspection, the washing machine is checked for things like proper labeling, correct installation of the gas and electrical components, and overall safety. Any issues that are found during the inspection are corrected before the washing machine moves on to the next stage. Once the quality control inspection is complete, it's time to package the washing machine. This includes adding the necessary packaging materials such as the cardboard box, the foam padding, and the plastic wrap. This step is important because it protects the washing machine during transportation and handling. Without proper packaging, the washing machine could be damaged during shipping or when it's being moved into the customer's home. And finally, the last step in the manufacturing process is shipping. The packaged washing machines are loaded onto trucks and shipped to their final destination, which could be a retail store or directly to the customer's home. Throughout the entire process, there are several quality control checks to ensure that the washing machines meet the manufacturer's standards. These checks include visual inspections, functional tests, and performance tests. The visual inspections check for things like proper assembly and installation of the various components. Functional tests check to ensure that the washing machine can fill with water, drain properly, and agitate the load. Performance tests check that the washing machine cleans clothes properly and uses water and energy efficiently. If any issues are found during any of these quality control checks, the washing machine is removed from the production line and the issue is corrected before it goes any further. All in all, the manufacturing process for a washing machine is a complex and highly coordinated effort. It requires a skilled workforce, advanced technology, and rigorous quality control measures. But the end result is a durable, efficient, and high-performing appliance that makes laundry day a little bit easier for everyone. So the next time you do your laundry, take a moment to appreciate all the hard work and effort that went into making your washing machine. I've always appreciated how my washing machine puts up with my carelessness. I mean, look at this thing. It's seen better days. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to our channel where we explore how things work. And if you have something you want us to explain, leave a comment below. We might feature your idea in an upcoming episode.